Hello guys, this is our first river beach experience. We've been out shopping all day in Coimbra, bought some bargains and some building materials ready for me to do a bit of building work, and we're going to have a dip. So I'll show you. Pretty flowers. Say hi, it's one. Hi. They're all set up there, aren't they? Oh, nice barbecue area over there you go. We're going to walk up on the right side there.
Vai, vou primeiro. Vai. Eu não vou fazer.
How nice is this? Water don't look the cleanest, mate. Probably just been so busy and it's been disturbed. Hey, that's a rubber ring for me. They must have known I was coming.
Hi, as you can see from the video, we have spent a lovely afternoon at PRAIA FLUVIAL. Not sure if I'm quite saying that right. It's the river beach in FIGUEIRO. It's about 10 minutes away from us. It's 5 minutes from the centre of FIGUEIRO, and we have 5 minutes the other side of town. We'd spent a very hot morning in Coimbra doing some shopping, getting some materials and things of what we needed, and it was just like, yeah, on the way home we're going to stop there. It looked as if it was beautiful. There was plenty of people there and stuff, so we decided that we was going to go there for a quick dip. It had a lovely restaurant, and we had a drink. We both had like half a pint of beer, lager. And it was so cheap. It was, I don't even think it was €2-3 for two drinks. And many people were there eating and stuff. I know they had, I'm not sure if it was cockles or mussels all being brought out on the plate, plenty of seafood. So yeah, it made a lovely afternoon. Paul did go in the water. I went in up to my knees. But yeah, I don't do cold water at the best of times, but Paul was right in there having a good old swim. But he liked to say that I was afraid, but I wasn't afraid. It was just cold, and I don't do cold water. But yeah, lovely experience. Everything was beautiful there, and it's definitely a river beach to go and check out if you're in the FIGUEIRO area. So there we go. Bye.
teve combate por isso. É o imprevisto que eu acho, é o que eu noto, a Fátima, a Paula, e a Eduardo e o Joca e tudo, não querem que eles comuniquem com os outros do resto da família. Eu já disse isto. É uma estupidez, pá.
We're in a house clearance store in Slash de Bondad Jardini, and Paul thinks he's an American pickers. He's in his oils at the moment, looking at all the antiques downstairs. Right, we come across Pal Movies removals on OLX. We was looking for some mattresses, just the one at the time as we moved there. Didn't want to shell out too much on one because of all the renovation work that we were doing and with the dust and things. So we didn't want to pay too expensive for one while all the work was being done. As soon as the work's being done, we will get better mattresses and things. But for the time being, we just wanted something like quite cheap and cheerful that was going to stand and would be all right for us for the time being. So we called in this removals place, and we could see he'd done house clearances and house removals, but again, the language barrier, he didn't speak a word of English, and neither did, it was either his wife or his daughter. She didn't speak a word of English neither, so yeah, Google Translate come into it and was really helpful, and he took us in, and we did get a mattress from him. I didn't need the bed base, but just wanted the mattress, and he seemed very nice. Paul and him started talking, because we used to have a removals company here too, doing the same thing, and him and Paul used to have the same vehicle, so they started talking about the vehicles. Then he took us around the back of the house and showed us all the animals that he had on the farm and what he was growing on his crops, which was really lovely. And then before you knew it, we were sat in his kitchen with him and his wife having a beer, trying to talk, trying to communicate. Things got lost in translation with Google Translator as well, because certain things wasn't getting picked up, but still, we're a lovely family to invite us into the home. He took us downstairs then, because he'd done the house clearance upstairs, but then he had antiques downstairs, and this was where Paul was in his element. Paul's a massive fan of American pickers and things back here, and he was like in Aladdin's cave. He was looking at everything and he was in his element there. But yeah, just from something that we found on OLX to go in, no language barrier, but then you'd end up sat in his kitchen having a beer with him. He was really nice, and that's just how friendly people are out there. So yeah, it's a great experience there.
Assim, tipo, a conversa, estás a ver? Eu noto que ele não percebe a mentalidade daquela gente, do bairro e da Fátima. É uma mentalidade burra, parva, estúpida, que não querem que eles vão ver a família. Isto é normal. Não é normal. Então não é normal. Porque eles tiveram que levar a parte do povo, não fazem. O Zé Dito lá, para a minha mãe, não tinha transporte, então eles tiveram que ir ao Portugal, porque atrás de buscar a parte dele. E ele disse: eu tenho que fazer um bom comigo, lá no Portugal. E diz: não, temos que ir buscar a parte. Outras foram buscar a parte. Mas a partir daí nunca mais não vamos a para parte, na Fátima, nem deixava lá chegar, para o depois. Sim, que eu vi, eu também não estava bem ninguém. E depois, é assim, tu sabes que eu não falo para ti agora. Nem posso ver, digo, mas se eu dissesse, o que é que vier a dizer? Digo, não, estava no caminhar, vinha a sair para lá, para com vocês.
Another thing that we're really intrigued with, as you come into Bradas, where our house actually is, and you're by the Buca Dam, we've been told the houses there on the hillside are not lived in and they're abandoned. We've tried finding out about this, and the houses look so lovely and newish, relatively new. They look beautiful. There's tennis courts there, and we can't find no information out regarding this. So if any of you know down by the Buca Dam why these houses are abandoned or not lived in, please comment below and let us know, because we're so intrigued with this, but just can't find nothing out about it. Paul seems to think, were they built for the workers of the dam when the dam was being built? Because back home here in Wales, there's certain houses and little villages and things that were built for the miners. And then they were supposed to have lasted for so many years, but the house is still standing, and obviously they've been bought and people are living in them. So is it something to do with that? With the dam workers? We're not sure. So if any of you do know any information, please comment and state below, because we really need to find out. So that would be great if you could. Bye.
I can explain it. Is it for the workers who work on the dam?
I don't know. But for it to be abandoned, look at this village, guys. 5 minutes away from us, we've got tennis courts, and apparently there's only 2 houses up there that are actually lived in. It's all abandoned. Mental, because they all look like they're brand new houses.
The dam, look.
See, look, it's right by the dam.
God damn!